Hi, welcome once again to my channel Bungalow. This is where I share updates on construction engineering works and general updates on the built environment. Today I'll be discussing the cost of building a three-bedroom bungalow using a concrete blocks and using a compressed stabilized bricks. In the recent time, there has been a consistent increase in the price of cement, and this has been hampering a lot of people from building, and also due to lack of awareness and sensitizations on the use of bricks to build. Um, this material has not been gaining attentions from potential homeowners. So, and most time people do have the fear of probably the cost of building with bricks might actually be more than building with the conventional concrete blocks. So I will be sharing and discussing the cost of building a family home, three-bedroom bungalow, which is having all the necessary features: three room, all room ensuite, living room, kitchen, dining, lobby, guest toilet, and terrace. As usual, we would divide this construction into three stages. Wasting time, we will discuss the cost of building this three-bedroom bungalow. We'll start with concrete blocks, which is our the most popular type of blocks in Nigeria. The concrete blocks, which is made from cement and sand, and also a stone dust. So for this foundation works, we'll definitely be needing 9 inches blocks for the foundations. That cost us 825,000 naira. Cement to lay the block, 840,000. Sharpstand to lay the block, 340,000. Granite for all our casting, 595. 12 reinforcement, 230,000. 8 reinforcement, 230,000 naira. Binding wire, 45,000 naira. Wood, 1 by 12, 172,000 naira. Nails, 26,000 naira. 4 inches nail, 26,000 naira. Laterite for filling, 480,000 naira. Nylon for damp-proof membrane, 72,500. So the total of this foundation works with 5% contingency comes to 3,970,575,000 naira. So you definitely see the you definitely see the breakdown in terms of exchange rate to pounds, dollars, and euro. So we'll move to stage two. Stage two is our works above the German floor level up to the roof level, the blockwork level to do the roof. So we will definitely need 9 inches blocks for the external walls. That costs us 802,500 naira. 6 inches blocks for the internal partition, 1,120,000 naira. Cement to lay the block, 735,000 naira. Sand to lay the block, 340,000 naira. Granite for casting of lintels, 300,000 naira. 12 reinforcement, 184,000 naira. 8 reinforcement, 58,500 naira. A binding wire will be using from the leftover from stage one, and we'll buy 2 by 2 for bracing, 36,000 naira. Our 3 inches and 4 inches nail will still have available from our stage one. So the total of stage two with 5% contingency comes to 3,754,800 naira. So we also take all these costs down to pounds, euros, and dollars. Now we move to stage 3, which is our roof works. The 6 inches blocks to do the blocks, the parapet wall. That costs 140,000 naira. Cement to lay the blocks, 210,000 naira. That is cement to lay the blocks and also cement to cast the cantilever. Sharp sand, 40,000 naira. Granite, 100,000 naira. Reinforcement, 12 mm, 138,000 naira. Binding wire, 45,000 naira. All our softwood we have from stage 1, so we'll be reusing all our softwood, but we'll be buying bamboo to support the formwork for the slabs. So we are buying 15 bamboos, so that costs us 15,000 naira. Now on the covering, hardwood for the covering 2x2 will cost two, that is 2x2, 202,500, 2x4, 122,400, 3x4, 63,000 naira, 2x3, 85,500, 3 inches near 52,000, 4 inches near 52,000. Our log span 145 square meter, it will cost us 942,500 naira. Accessories 300,000 naira. So the total for our roof work, including 5% contingencies, is 2,636,130 naira. Contingencies are allow for unforeseen expenses, so this money will help you to cushion when you have some unforeseen or unplanned events during your procurement. So you can actually use this cost to cushion that. So now the total for constructing this 3-bedroom bungalow using a sandcrete block is 10,361,505 naira. So for euro is 5,750, for pounds 4,846, while for dollar 6,520. So now we are going to discuss the cost of building this same 3-bedroom bungalow using a compressed stabilized bricks. Not only does it save you a cost during your construction, it also saves you cost of maintenance in your construction, and the building lasts longest compared to concrete block. It has a very good durabilities and can withstand thermal effect. In most cases, when the building, when there's heat, the inside of a concrete compressed stabilized bricks is usually cooler, so it's very good to heat insulations, and also is very easy to lay and very affordable. So now we'll discuss the cost of building using these compressed stabilized bricks. All our foundation works will definitely be the same. We are going to do the foundation using a concrete block. So our initial cost for foundation is 3,970,575 naira. So after our foundation is when we start to use our compressed stabilized bricks. So for our 6 inches for stage 2, works above German floor to roof level, 6 inches stabilized bricks, that will cost us 2,641,800 naira. So cement to do lintel, in this case we will not be using much cement because we'll be using a precast lintel for this project, and also we will definitely use like 2 bags for grouting of the holes in the blocks just to add to its strength. So we need just 10 bags of cement, and also that's 105,000. One trip of sand, 170,000 naira. Then granite for our lintel, 300,000 naira. Our reinforcement, 12 mm reinforcement, 119,000 naira. So the total for stage 2 of our project using compressed stabilized brick is, including 5% contingency, is 3,529,470 naira. For our stage 3, we'll be needing our bricks for the parapet wall. That costs us 195,730. Also, we need cement for grouting and also to cast the slab. So we need 7 bags to do that. That is 73,500. We need sand, 40,000 naira. We need granite, 100,000 naira. 12 mm reinforcement to do the reinforcement for the slab, 138,000 naira. We are going to use what we have left for binding wire, and also 1x12 and 2x2. We are buying 15 length of bamboo to support the work, so that is 15,000 naira. So our total for our covering is going to be the same thing with what we have in the other stage 3 of concrete block. So our total for roof in using compressed stabilized bricks is 2,504,071 naira 50 kobo. So our total, general total for using compressed stabilized bricks is 10,004,116 naira 50 kobo. Y for euro is 5,551, and for pounds is 4,679. Y for dollar is 6,295. So now we are going to compare the cost of building using concrete blocks or using compressed stabilized bricks. Our total for concrete blocks for the construction of this 3-bedroom bungalow is 10,361,505 naira. That is for concrete blocks. While for compressed stabilized bricks, the total is 10,004,116 naira 50 kobo. So the percentage difference for between the construction of using a concrete blocks and a compressed stabilized brick is over 3% to construct. So what this means is compressed stabilized bricks is cheaper for construction compared to concrete blocks, and this is just during construction and carcass works only. During the finishing, only the internal partitions, the internal walls will be plastered. The external walls is not necessarily need to be plastered. So the cost of not plastering the external walls will also saves you a lot of money. And also the long-term maintenance of the building is definitely cheaper to use a compressed stabilized bricks to construct. If you need more detail, please do well to reach out to me. I'll be more than willing to give you all the necessary information. I hope you gain something today. See you on the next one.